Barb.
Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending where you're watching from the world on this cold and good day to stay inside and sew, unless you're down there in the southern hemisphere, like my poor friends in Australia who apparently are baking and melting. So if anyone's cold, wants somewhere nice and warm to hang out, Australia would love to have you. Go hang out with them. Depending on where you are, tomorrow it looks like it's going to be anywhere between 90 and 111, depending on what part of the country you're in down there. So, yeah, if you want to thaw out, that's a good place to go. Anyway, my name is Sean from The Guy Who Sews, and I brought along my good friend Donnell from Donnell Stitchery. It's been a while since we've had her, so I thought it'd be fun to catch up with her because this is really the only opportunity I get to hang out with some of my friends sometimes. So I'm going to turn it over to Donnell just to let us know who she is, where she's from, what she does, and all that good stuff. So here you go.
Hey guys, Donnell with Donnell Stitchery here. My channel, we do a lot of various different things. Sometimes I'll do foundation paper piecing, not very often on my channel. It's usually more showing what I do on or my progress on it, because I am taking the Legit Kit Lion and using Detroit Lions themed colors to create what I'm calling a Motown lion, since I'm from Detroit area. And then I also on Sundays I do English paper piecing, and set Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. as well as Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. I also like to do a lot of traditional piecing. And like today, I'll be working on quilting up my blocks for the Cotton Cuts Lunatide. And yeah, so that way there, once I have the assembly instructions, I can be able to get those put together, because for the Lunatide or for the Under the Sea colorways, I am one of the ambassadors for Lunatide Small. So I'm working on getting that put all quilted so I could do this quilt as you go. And I will also be doing some Art East once I get that pattern of Peter Pan coming in the mail.
Yeah, speaking of which, I need to go over and order mine because every time I find the money for it, just something breaks in the house. But I think I should be good to do that very soon.
I actually did it so that way there is like the payment method.
Yeah, which is good.
So that way there, it made it a little bit more easier for me.
Yeah.
So
No,
instead
that's
of
a good
a
option.
big hit all at one time.
Yeah, no, I figure I just want to do it all in one hit. And John told me, whoops, hang on, I did that wrong. Yeah, as long as I get it in by April, I should be okay. So, I might not get it as quickly as somebody others, but that's okay. I did
Now,
put a
when did
link
it
in
ship
the
out anyway?
April, which is good because my goal is to get the 100 Acre Woods and the Mad Quilt Party done before April, and we should just about hit that target if all things go well. So, but that's a lot of fun. But I put my affiliate
I've
link
actually
in. If anyone's interested in joining the
so
Peter
for
Pan, it's a lot of
the
fun.
so for the 100 Acre Woods that I purchased and everything, because I only bought the patterns, I did not buy the whole bundle. I just
Right.
bought the pattern. So for that, I did the Winnie the Pooh block. I've actually decided I'm not gonna do the rest of them. And I'm gonna turn the Winnie the Pooh block, because Winnie the Pooh is very near and dear to my heart as a childhood memory. And Pooh Bear is always my favorite anyway. So I decided I am just turning it into a wall hanging to enjoy.
Hey, that sounds great, and I've done that with some of John's blocks before too, like the Halloweenies. I still want to finish the quilt, but there was one block there. Amanda wanted, my wife, she wanted a wall hanging for the house for Halloween, and she was like, maybe we could use one of those blocks. I'm like, okay, sure, I can remake it. So yeah, they do work beautifully as individual blocks as well, because you actually cut out the fabric for each block individually. So if you did want to use them as wall hangings or placemats or whatever else you wanted, you can. Like, you don't have to finish the whole thing. So that is really, really good. Good evening, Miss Jan over there in Perth. Let us know how warm it is over in your part of the world. I know Eastern and Central Australia is absolutely baking right now. I'm not sure how it is over there in Western Australia. We'll talk about if you wanted to warm up a little bit, you can head over to my homeland and warm up. I did see something from Raven that said I don't think she could handle minus 37 to 111, which is what it is in Broken Hill right now. And that is a very, very good point, because I actually did that back in 2017, we went back down to Australia for my brother's funeral. It was about 28 degrees Fahrenheit here, which for some of you folks up north is, shorts weather. But it was very cold for us here in Virginia. So we went from 28 Fahrenheit to about 75 when we hit Australia. And oh my goodness, yeah, it hits you hard when you do those extreme temperature changes. So there you go. All right, let's see. I'm just going to say good morning, good evening to everybody real quick, and then I'll show you what I'm working on since Donnell's already done that. It looks like Annette was here first up. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. She said it was negative when she woke up, and it's now warmed up for a balmy 4 degrees Fahrenheit, about minus 16 Celsius. Lee is working on his train layout this morning, and she's got to listen in while we're doing that. Good morning to Miss Melissa. She says, I'll be listening while she runs and then hopping over to Donnell's during a walk break as well. So good to see you as well. Nikki B. Quilt is here with us. Good morning to you. And if you have a channel, please feel free to go ahead and put your channel link in. You should all have a link. If you don't, let me know and we'll get you sorted out. Mary G., it's good to see you as well. Good morning, Miss Dawn. It's good to see you as well. Nikki B. is here along with my friend Kathy from Yoga and Quilts over there in frigid, cold Iowa, as she says. Let's see who else we got. Nanette, the farmer quilter, is here. Good morning, Miss Patricia. She says, happy Saturday. Miss Laurie is here from Quilting in the Country. Miss Andrea says, howdy, everyone. I hope you're all staying warm. I'm editing a video, so I won't be in chat, but listening and watching it, because I can't do both at once either. So I totally understand that. Michelle Buster is here with us. Good morning to Miss Raven. Who else are we missing? Miss Charlotte, good morning to you. Good morning to Miss Laurie. And scroll. I know I missed somebody. Whoops. Good morning, Miss Amanda. Miss Layla Young is here with us. Pat Wainwright. Miss Cora, it's good to see you there as well. Jan says today it was in the low 30s, which is about 90-something in Fahrenheit and up to 40. So they've been in the low to mid 100s. 105 range as well. So yeah, they've been cooking over there as well. Jacqueline Stitches is here with you as well. So good to see all of you. I just want to work on this because we are so close to finishing it, which is the Mad Quilt Party by Artie's Quilting Co.
Cool.
Yeah. So this is block 9, which is the flamingos, the hedgehogs, which you all saw last week, the painting the roses red. So I've already done the paintbrush and that, which you'll see tomorrow. And now I'm actually doing the roses. And once we finish that, we actually get to put the whole quilt top together, which I'm very, very excited about. So that's what I'm going to try and work on. And then if I get bored, which I'm sure won't happen, we can go ahead and work on Mr. Edgar. But you can come back and see progress on that later on as well, tomorrow morning. So that's today's plan. We'll see how it goes. Good morning to Mr. John from Guys Craft 2. It's good to see you there as well. Good morning, Miss Polly. So that's what I have working on. So how things have been in your world, Miss Donnell? Because yeah, it's been a while since we had a chance to chat to you. I mean, I text you once in a while to see how you're doing, but we don't actually get a chance to say hi and actually have a conversation very often. Because
I know. I just gotta say, I love my Good Morning Friday messages. I'm like,
yeah,
oh yes, it is such a good Friday.
Yeah, myself and a lot of the other content creators like you and Tasha and a few
Good morning,
others.
John from Art East.
Yeah, he must have heard us talking about him. So
his ears had to have been ringing.
No, he knows it's all good stuff. So there you go. So yep, John is with us here from Art East. We'll have him on in I think about a month. I think that's what we arranged. I can't remember now. He's always a joy to have on. He's a lot of fun. He's the one that designs a lot of the patterns that I make. So it's good to see him there as well. So
definitely.
He says no. So there you go.
So back to your question. I am doing really well, other than like freezing my booty off. Because it is I just looked at my phone again. It's a -7 now. Right before we went live, it was a negative, what I say, 4?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So now it's a -7, and I don't know what the wind chill is without actually pulling it up on my phone and everything, so. But I'm just like, they're predicting that we can get down to a -25 this morning.
I don't know what that is. I don't go that cold in Celsius. -2 is about -19 Celsius. I think -20 is it -10 or something like this. There's one point where Celsius and Fahrenheit come together. I can't remember what it is now. Yeah, I know my conversions from about from about 0 Fahrenheit up to about 212. Past that, yeah, you're all on your own on that. So there you go. It says I can work on my nephew's quilt in my spare time. Yes, that is something I do need to do. I did not have time to cut out the fabric for that yesterday, but that was on my short list of stuff to do. And with the winter weather we're expecting to get
Oh
in,
no.
I think he's saying minus
Oh, John,
47,
yesterday.
and
No, no, no,
um,
no, no, no,
I
no.
think that's in Celsius, so that's about the same as you. So yeah, don't get too excited over that just yet. Yeah, I know Toronto's been hit pretty hard with um, what's it called? Snow and nasty weather and everything else, and there's a big storm system coming across the US, which is supposed to slap a lot of us as well. So stay warm out there, or stay inside if you can, and stay as warm as you physically can. I'm in a sweatshirt this morning. I mean, it was just way too chilly in the house, even though we got a good heating system here. To be running around in a t-shirt. I'm contemplating socks later on, which for anyone that knows me, with bare feet is not my idea. So there you go.
Yeah,
Excuses,
I am
excuses.
sitting here in sweatpants that are pulled up over my knees, where the legs are pulled up over my knees, and t-shirt. And if I need to cool off, I'll just step out my front door for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, maybe good. That's where thermal, like those temperatures, that's where thermal's your best friend. Because I know when we went to New York last month, it was about the same temperature here. I think it was like 22, what 22 degrees Fahrenheit or about -8 Celsius during the day, and with the wind chill, it got down to about 8 Fahrenheit and -15 or so Celsius. And yeah, it was cold in New York that day. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
Yeah, New
it's
York
about,
always gets hit hard.
well, we've always been lucky. The times we've been to New York, it's always not been terrible weather. I think we went up there a few years previous in December, the same time of year, and it was only like it was in the 50s, so it wasn't too terrible. So, oh, geez, that's rough. John says it was almost too cold to go get Tim Hortons this morning. Almost. Now I kind of want Tim Hortons, but I don't know if I want to drive 30 minutes out of my way to go get it. I think I'll have to. Um,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Whenever it becomes winter out time, like dead winter outside, it is brewing coffee at my house.
oh, definitely.
I don't even like going to the grocery store unless I have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the grocery store later. That's on my list of stuff to do. But
Yeah,
I
we
really
went
don't
on
want to go
Thursday.
tomorrow.
We went Thursday evening right after work before all this really severe cold spell hit.
Yeah, but please all be careful out there. Please stay warm as possible. Just stay inside and sew. Today's a really good day. Tomorrow's a really good day to stay outside and stay inside and snow. Jan says she's never been that cold. Yeah, I'd never been that cold either until I moved over here. So here in Virginia, we are far more mild than what it is up in the northern part of the country. I don't know how you all do it. So, but you grew up in that area too, didn't you, Donnell? Did you?
Actually, no,
Yeah.
I actually grew up in Tennessee.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I grew up in Tennessee and moved here. Well, let's see. Okay, so it's kind of confusing. So I was born in Detroit. When I was 9 months old, my mom packed me up, and we moved down to Tennessee, which is where my grandfather on my mom's side lived. And then we lived down there until I was 18, just graduated high school, and then we moved back up here. And like 6 months to a year later, mom and her boyfriend decided to move back down to Tennessee, where he was from. And I was like, I can walk to everything here. I'm staying here.
There you go. Yeah, I wasn't sure on that, so now we know. So,
Yeah, now my two little brothers still live down in Tennessee. So go down to visit them every so often, get back into nice warm climate where I call my little home.
Nice. Sorry, I'm reading the chat here as well. So,
Oh, no worries.
yeah, Raven says we have a snowshoe 5K scheduled this morning. If we don't make the first lap in a certain amount of time, we're not allowed to do the second. I prefer to run in the cold. Like if I have to go running in a race or something like that, I'd rather it be cold like this than when it's warm.
Yeah,
Because you can always bundle up.
the Detroit Zoo is actually doing a run and walk in September, and I'm gonna sign up for the walk.
Well, there you go. That sounds good.
Yeah, because all the money that they raise for it is going to be going towards getting new medical supplies and medications and all the care stuff for all the animals.
Fun.
Oh, awesome, John. He said we were born very close together. Awesome. If you don't mind me asking, John, how old are you? See, I had no problem giving out my age. I'm 46.
All
Good
right.
morning, Scotty Travels.
Yeah, Scotty Travel, good to see you there as well. Pat says the highest we're going to is 12 degrees today from below zero, southern tier of New York State. Well, that just sounds like a good day to stay inside. Andy's putting on the final borders of a temperature quilt today, so that sounds like fun. So I'm just trying to concentrate so I don't mess this
Oh,
way
not a problem. I can help with
graphically
the chat if
anyway.
you want.
All right, so he's 40, so yeah, we're all about the same age.
Yes, I'm 46, so I'm a little bit older than John.
Yeah, and I'll be a couple of years older, fairly soon too. So let's see. Laura Lee is missing all the ice in Georgia. That's good. I don't want to mess with ice. Um, Jan says I wear shorts all year round and flip flops, as I think you call them. Yes, thank you for calling them flip flops and not what we call it in Australia, because you would have confused a lot of people.
Let's see. Dubravka says -40 Celsius is same as -40 Fahrenheit. This is
That's where
where
they
they
meet.
meet. Well,
Okay,
I'm
cool. And
hoping
you,
I never see that.
oh, trust me, I won't. If you ever tell me it's gonna be -40 somewhere, Sean will not be there.
Right?
No.
I'm like,
No.
ew, no, thank you.
Yes, thank you for the invitation, but I will pass. I mean, if there's enough money thrown out, if someone says, okay, you're getting $1 million for spending the day at -40, um, we'll have to think about it very carefully. But
They're
that's
just gonna
about
have
it.
to. I would. If they can't offer that to me, I am nominating my little brother for it. He would probably be more than happy. He wants to move to Alaska anyway.
Yeah, I think Alaska's beautiful. It'd be a lovely place to visit, but I would definitely have to go during the warmer summer months. So there you go.
He's like
Good
all
grief.
about the freezing cold and everything. And the only reason why he's not moved there yet is because his wife is like, no.
That's a good reason not to go. Yeah, John's saying thongs. Yes, so in Australia, what you guys call flip flops, we call thongs. So that's always an interesting conversation to have over here.
Raven, I thought you liked me, Raven. Why are you saying that to me? She goes, Donnell, you might get that -40 tomorrow.
That's just nuts because it was about that temperature in I think like Wisconsin and so forth, right? Earlier this week in the -30s, I think it was. Someone was telling me that. I think Nancy was telling me that. I did see Pasita earlier. It's good to see you there as well. I've got to say hi. And I don't know if I said hi to Brenda. Good morning to you there as well. Good morning, Miss Jennifer from Mennonite Farmhouse. It's good to see you there as well. Please tell me I got her name right.
If you
It
do,
is,
I usually get. If you got it right, then I'm always getting it wrong. Then so.
is it Jennifer?
Oh, Leanne.
Leanne. Why am I can't remember.
We all
Yes,
try and talk to so many different. All of us creators talk to so many different people. It is so hard to keep everybody saying straight.
So John's saying here, and I'm going to pull this comment up. The story of me learning the Australian word for flip-flops is really funny. My Aussie roommate asked if he had band-aids because his girlfriend's new thongs gave him blisters. He was very confused. And so we have a very similar story in our house. The first time my parents come to visit, we were getting ready to leave somewhere, and my dad calls out to my mom, "Hey, have you seen my thongs?" And
Oh no.
I had to very quickly explain to my wife what that meant, that he was looking for his footwear and not his underwear.
Yeah, that would definitely cause some confusion going on.
Yes. So that's why I was very grateful to Jan when she used the American term.
Yeah, I would have been like, I don't want to know.
Yeah, some stuff just keep to yourself. Yeah, Nikki
Yeah,
says
like,
she
no,
couldn't handle the
to each their
darkness
own.
of Alaska. Yeah. You just never know what you got to walk into here on the Guy So's Brekkie life. Yeah, so there you go. So, all right. So Ravens in northern Wisconsin. Okay, yeah, it's. I know it's cold up there. We got a good friend of ours who's in Madison, Wisconsin, and she was telling us, yeah, how cold it was earlier. Okay, Nikki says that flip flops are called thongs in the 70s. Oh, okay, I did not realize that was the case here. I just figured it was an Australian thing. So, there you go. Candace is here. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning,
Now
Miss Candy.
I'm starting to get a little bit warm here in my jumper, so I might have to take it off in a minute. All right, what was I doing?
You were working on getting ready to sew.
Yeah, I did that. L and X. Okay, let's just do this. I'm getting
Let's
all sorts of
see.
confused. Ooh,
Joyce
that's
says,
not good.
but I'm old, not like you young whippersnappers. I love that name, whippersnappers.
Yeah, me too. I haven't heard that in a while.
It cracks me up every time I hear it.
There you go. Leanne says, please pray for her. I'm recovering from strep throat. I will definitely pray for you. I don't
Oh,
know.
girl, I am so sorry.
Yeah, I don't know
Big hugs
if
and
I've
lots
had
of
that for a long
prayers.
time. Yeah, and I will definitely pray for you on that. So, good morning, Miss Joyce. It's good to see you. I don't know if I saw you pop in earlier. So, it's good to see you. All right, what else is going on here? Yeah. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm here organized and sometimes I'm not. And I appreciate you all still showing up each and every day to hang out with me
How have
because
you been, Sean?
I've been good. I've been busy. I have stepped into a new role at work. So I am learning all sorts of new stuff. So that's taken up a lot of my time. But that's okay. It's a nice, easy transition. It's a brand new role in the company. So it's not like I have to like jump straight in with both feet and go swimming. But it's still yeah, it's a challenge because I've done one side of the business for 10 years and now I'm doing the other side primarily and also training, the other folks that did what I used to do as well. So yeah, it's a nice transitional period, but it's going quite nicely.
Very
Yeah, that's something else.
awesome.
Yeah, that's something else I wanted to ask too. Laurie's saying, am I going to QuiltCon, which will be in what, 4 weeks? Is that right? Oh,
What date is it?
like the 21st. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 4 weeks from now, QuiltCon will be in Raleigh, North Carolina. So yes, my plan, unless something catastrophic happens, is that I plan to go down on the Saturday. So on the 21st of February, I will not be live. I will have another fun video out for you guys in its place, but I'll be going down to Raleigh. And it'd be fun to know who else is going down there. So maybe we can do like a meet and greet and that sort of thing there at some point. We did that last time around with a bunch of the content creators. I don't know if we're doing the same thing yet. I'll have to reach out to probably Donna. She'll probably organize something, knowing Donna, because
I
she's heading
think
down there, right?
yeah, she is going, to the best of my knowledge. and
Okay.
I think she is doing like a little meet and greet thing. I'm just not
Okay.
100% for sure. I am
I'll
not
reach out
going.
to. Yeah, 'cause it's a bit too far for you, I think. So
Well, then plus too far and too expensive, especially whenever I want to do like the whole like going to Donna's retreat thing.
yeah, yeah. I know it's hard when you have to like travel a long distance and everything else. That's why I don't go when it's in Phoenix or anything else. You know, I'm lucky that. Oh, really? Oh, John says here he won't be there, but the second to the right quilt will be. Is that going to be like? Because I think last time the Riley Blake people had your So Place Like Home there. So yeah, I'll be very excited to see that. I'll take a photo of myself in front of that, John, and send it to you. That'll be good. Candace
That
says
would
she'll be
be
there, but
very
only
interesting.
Thursday and Friday. Okay, well, unfortunately, we'll miss each year because I don't plan on going down Thursday and Friday because I'm just going to drive down and back in the same day. I'm about 2 hours and 45 minutes ish from there. So I'm just going to make it a day trip. But, you know, we'll catch up at some point soon. I will be at the Riley. Okay, so John's quilt will be at the Riley Blake booth. Okay, that makes sense. That's where I saw your last quilt, too. So that'll be fun. So yeah, no, I plan to be there on Saturday. I will reach out to Donna. She will. I'm sure she has something organized already. I figured she would. You know, that's why I didn't even bother organize anything. I thought,
I was gonna
she's
say,
so good.
don't quote me on it, but I believe she does.
I would be surprised if she didn't. Really, so I think her and Becca
Right?
organized it last time around, and I just joined in because it's like why do my own when it was like last time what we did is I think it was like 10 or 12 of us all together, like content creators. We just all said, okay, we got to meet it on the third floor at 3 p.m. and all the viewers can come meet us all at once. And that turned out really, really
Yeah.
nicely because you didn't have to go like running around from place to place to place. You just met everybody at the one spot. So
I mean, I wish I could go because I think it'd be so much fun.
yeah, it's such a
But
great place to see everybody. It's a lot of wonderful um, networking and that sort of thing there. Having said that, if you go to QuiltCon or if you're at the Mid Atlantic show or Road to Virginia later in the year and you see me, please come up and say hi. Don't spook me. I am easily scared sometimes, although I do have a pretty good situational awareness around me. But yeah, please come up and say hi. Introduce yourself. Tell me who, say hi, I'm so and so. I'd love to meet you. I'm more than happy to take photos and that sort of thing there as well. So, um, yeah, so you don't have to wait. If you see me running around, please say hi. We did a lot of that last time around. It was a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing as many of you as we can. I know it's not realistic for most of you, but if you do get to go, please come say hi. It'd be really neat to meet you in person. So
and if you go,
there you
I
go.
want to hear all about it.
Oh yeah, we'll take
I like
plenty.
to live vicariously through everybody.
Yeah, we'll take plenty of photos and that sort of thing there. Um, and that sort of thing there. So yeah, we'll definitely have some. Maybe we'll do some shorts or that sort of thing there. Obviously, I'll ask people before we release photos of them online. I don't just willy nilly throw stuff up of viewers' photos that I've done before in the past. I've always asked everybody if that's okay. So there you go. Eleanor Burns is in California. She got to meet her yesterday, is what Laura Lee said. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to go to Road to California, but it's on the other side of the country. It's a long way to go. And they had the Road to Virginia show, which is their news show on the East Coast, which is about an hour and a half from me. So there you
Now,
go.
have you been to the Road to Virginia show?
Yeah, I went there a lot. Yeah, Road to Virginia is new. It started last year. It's in Richmond, Virginia. It's about an hour and 15 minutes up the road from me. So yeah, I did go last year, and I do plan to go again this year because I can realistically do my live here and then jump in the car and roll down the road. So I plan
Oh,
on doing
that's
the same thing
awesome.
again. Yeah. Um, yeah, last year I did the live early. But I think realistically I could probably do it at 8 o'clock, leave here at 9:30. I'd still be there at 11 next time. I didn't know how busy or congested it would be and everything else, parking and that sort of thing there. So I kind of erred on the side of caution last year, but I think we could easily do a live that morning and then roll up the road. So Brenda brings up a good point. She says, I'm tall. You don't really notice my height when you see me here sitting here, but I'm about 6'5", or for the metric folk, about 190, 192. So, yeah, that was something that a lot of people mentioned last time around, is that they didn't realize how tall I was. So, yeah, if you're like trying to figure out if it's me or not, if it's some tall guy running around QuiltCon with red hair or gray and white hair, um, yeah, it's probably me. So there you
So,
go.
Janet, just to answer your question, I am taking all of my Cotton Cuts Lunatide blocks from because my colorway was Lunatide from Under the Sea, and I've already sandwiched them. I made the batting to be a quarter of an inch smaller on all sides, and then the backing is extra big. And I fell in love with like this mermaid type of fabric. And I am quilting all of my blocks so I can do it as quilt as you go.
Okay, so here's my question that I was curious about the other day, and I figured since I had you on the live, I was just going to ask you why you were here. When you do these blocks and they go together and they're quilted as you go, how do they get put together so there's no, like, it all looks pretty, like the backing and
Yep.
everything else?
Not well, so I don't worry so much about it with the backing because I buy 108, and like this one here is different than what I normally get because you see the gradation of all the colors.
Right.
So I'm not stressing too much about if if the scales of the design winds up the wrong way or something like that. I'm just letting it go with however it goes, since I don't know how this is going to be put together.
Right. Yeah, because we're still a couple of months out from seeing the final design. So
Yes. So what I do is because I make mine where they are, since I don't know what blocks are going to be going together up against each other, then I'm making them all like 3/4 inch wider on all sides, which yes, you're going to
okay,
wind up with fabric wastage. But what I would do is take the two front sides, I pin these here. I would pin the backing down. I would then sew the two front sides together so that way there it's completely seamless.
okay,
And then I would stitch the fronts together, and then afterwards one of them I would try and trim quite a bit off of the backing, and then use the other one to do like it's hard to show up here, but I would do like a double fold over and then fold it over so that way there it covers the seam on the back.
okay.
I have a whole video showing how I did it on
Yeah,
my
no,
Quilt As You Go series.
that
So
makes sense. I was always curious how quilts as you go with these blocks would go. So that's a good and I was like,
I do
I
the
was wondering
fold
about, yeah.
over method. Some people do a cover strip over it. So I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do Quilt As You Go. That the fold over method is just easier for me.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, and that's answered my question. Because I was just like, how do you do it? Like, I knew I could have gone and looked it up and everything else, but I was like, you know what? Donnell's here with me Saturday morning. I'll just ask her.
No worries at all. Yeah. I actually try and do it before I started doing Quilt As You Go because I can't afford, not that I don't like, but I can afford to send all of my quilts out, and lap size ones I'll just quilt up myself.
Yeah,
And some of the easiest ways to do the larger ones, if you're going to do them, is by Quilt As You Go because it's a lot less bulk to handle underneath your machine all the time.
oh, definitely, yeah. So
And I learned a lot from Pattern Pool. She does a lot of Quilt As You Go and a lot of different techniques. So she's great to study up on if you want to learn more on it.
yeah, no, it's something I'm interested in trying at some point. I think I'd probably try a smaller project first, just to see um how things go. So let's see. Laurie says, where did I see? She said I would stand next to Sean to feel short. She's 6 foot. Yeah. Which one? Lily, one of my kids, Lily, the young lady from Belgium, is one of our exchange students. She's about 6 foot too, and I can understand that, because yeah, she's usually the tall one running around, except when I'm here. But then I've got one gentleman at work. He's about 6'7", 6'8", and he's about one of the only people I look up to. So I totally get that. Nikki
Yeah,
says, Lori,
so I'm 5'3", and I would feel like a child standing next to you.
yeah, definitely. Nikki says she towers over her biological mom. She's 5'3" as well. The biological mother is 4'10", and the half sister is 4'8". Wow, yeah. I would feel
Oh,
like I'm some sort
wow.
of I feel like I'm some sort of giant like Hagrid from Harry Potter or something. So yeah,
I love
just be warned.
Hagrid.
Yeah, Hagrid is fun. Yes, if you do get to meet me, just be warned. I'm a lot taller than most of you expect. I think Brenda kind of realized that when I got to meet her a couple of years ago, in Kentucky. So yeah, just so you
Let's
all know.
see.
But yeah, I do look forward to seeing as many of you as we can. I know, there you go. All right. So let's see. Melanie Taylor, good morning to you. I don't know if I said good morning to you earlier or not. I try to say good morning, everybody. If I miss someone, it's not deliberate for sure. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's just hard to keep up with the chat.
It is, and it's a good problem to have. I love seeing the chat moving and everyone corresponding with each other and saying hi and telling us what's going on and everything else there as well.
Yes, definitely.
You know what? Let's ask this question here. Do you have any favorite fabric designers or lines? I know you said you've been working on the Tula, so I know a lot of folks Tula Pink fans, and it's actually we didn't actually plan this, but we're both working on Tula Pink fabrics today. So
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I love
wasn't
Tula.
planned that way.
My favorite line of hers would probably have to be the Gray Works, which I bought the half yard bundle, and I'm still trying to figure out how I want to use it.
But is she like your favorite fabric designer overall, or do you have someone else, or you just kind of like go to the store and just pick up something that's pretty?
I go to the store and pick out something that's pretty. I don't look at the lines. I like to look at the fabric itself, whether
Okay.
the collection or the standalone, and I'll even mix and match. Like if I
Oh, I
see
do
like
too.
like if I see a print that really calls out to me, then I like to use like a lot of blenders to accent the
Hmm.
hidden colors in it.
Yeah, I love blenders. Because anyone that's known me for any amount of time knows I love using solids, and I've started using a lot more blenders in that. So yeah, I'm definitely a go to the store and see what looks pretty. I've never used Tula Pink fabric before this project here, and one of the reasons I bought this kit was so I could give it a try, and it's been a lot of fun.
If you guys
But
keep see me swiping away like around my nose and my upper lip, I don't have a runny nose, not sick or anything. It's just because it's so hot in my room right now. And I'm
well,
roasting.
it's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
So
I cannot open my door because otherwise it'll get the puppies all hooting, hollering, and waking up the rest of the house. So I'm like, I gotta keep the door closed, but at the same time, I am dying. I'm sweating in here.
yeah, see, I'm very lucky with my dogs because I get them up in the morning about 6:15, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. They come flying downstairs. I feed them before they, have a heart attack. They go outside and then they come in, they go to their beds and they go to sleep. Like they are both next to me right now, asleep. And that's usually how they are during the lives. It works out beautifully that way.
Yeah,
So,
when I'm in here on my live streams, which is so, and my normal routine is get up and I take care of the animals and everything while I'm listening to your live stream. And so I had to speed up my process at an earlier time this morning since I'm on with you. So
yeah,
I actually
which I
woke up the
appreciate.
pup. Yeah, so I actually had to wake up the pups and be like, okay, come on, we got to do a speedy path and everything. You don't get the extra cuddles this morning to after I'm done. Because my
Because how
little
many?
triplets love cuddles.
That's right. I was about to ask you that. Do you have two or three? Because I was like, I know you got new. Was it last year you got new puppies?
Yep, last February 23rd, I believe it is. They actually just turned a year old this past December 27th.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was about a year ago.
Yep,
So
and they all look completely different from each other. but we did do the DNA testing, and they are from the same litter.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fun. All right. Sakura says her favorite is Lori Holt. Nikki says she loves Lori Holt too. I think that's another designer I have not used in the past. However, if
Yeah,
memory serves
I
me
don't think I've
correctly,
ever I don't think I've ever used Lori Holt before.
yeah, but I think my new colorway, yes, it is, was the Puzzle Mystery Quilt, the new one, which what's it called? Field of Dreamers.
Yeah,
Um,
it's Field of Dreamers. I did not sign up for that one just because I have so many whips and projects in process right now, and just financially could not swing it.
but yeah, the one I'm doing, Dear Diary, actually is by Lori Holt, so I can't say in a few weeks that I don't have any of her fabric because that's going to change very, very soon.
You
So
definitely
that'd be
got to tell
fun.
me how you enjoy it, how you enjoy
I
messing
will.
with her fabrics.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of folks out there that enjoy it. It's just hasn't come across my radar really. So I'm very interested to try it. And that's like one of the things I like about the Puzzle
Oh,
Mystery Quilt.
so did you use your own fabrics for 100 Acre Woods?
Oh,
John
there
said that
was?
there was a
No.
lot of Lori Holt in 100 Acre Wood.
Oh, there was. Okay, well then I'm lying to you. Then yes, no, I did no. I bought the I got the kit. So okay, so I have used Lori. That's right. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Okay, thank you, John, for correcting me on that. Um, so there you go. Yes. So okay, so I have used Lori Holt before. I did not realize that. So yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Good morning, Miss Sherry. It's good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning,
Oh,
Miss Sherry.
and then Laura Lee says her favorite is Cafe. I'm always butchering that name. Facet.
Hey,
I
Facet.
did get cat. Okay, yeah, beautiful fabrics. I did get to use those for the last puzzle mystery quilt we finished, which and I did that in the flamingo colorway. So yeah, it's a great way if you want to try new fabric lines. It's a great way to test it out and have someone else curate it for you and do all the hard work, cut the fabric out, and that sort of thing. There, it just makes it a lot easier for you. Okay, so there you go. Everyone else, a couple of them were talking about the different shoes that they have. What else is going on here? All right.
Let's see.
I know we've asked you this question before, but I always love seeing it because I forget what the answer is. What motivated you to start your own channel? Because I know like you've been quilting for a little while, but what motivated you to like one day say, hey, you know what? I want to start my own channel.
Yeah, I was um I no longer am just because of finances. I had to cut back on a lot of my subscriptions and everything and all. But I was a VIP member of Sobeka, and I always watched her, Ian, as well as Donna and Tiffany. And I'm like, I'm like, wonder what it'd be like if I can put myself out there in front of a camera, and if it would be something I would enjoy. So I'm like, the only way to know for sure is just to get on here and do it.
Give it a shot. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just decided, what, I'm gonna start it up and see how it goes, see if people enjoy what I put out, and if they don't, I'll stop it. If they do, I'll keep it going, and also see if I even enjoy being in front of the camera because I've always been a type of person. I've been like hiding in the shadows behind everybody
Right.
else and everything on, and being like rah everybody else, but I'm like, I'm gonna put myself out there and just see if I enjoy it and everything. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm addicted to being a content creator. I love it. It is so much fun. It's a lot
I
of
know.
hard work, but I enjoy it.
I know. It's weird to think about going like what life was like before you started doing that. At least for me, because now I've been doing what 4 years and some change. I think it is.
I mean, essentially, I did the exact same thing before I started my channel. I just sit here and watch other content creators while I sit here and sew. So now I talk to my camera while I sit here and sew.
Yep. I know. I do the same projects now that I would, beforehand. It's just that I bring you all along for the journey. So there
Yes.
you go. Happy says she enjoys Fig Tree and Sherry and Chelsea and Ruby Star. Yeah, Ruby Star was very, very popular at QuiltCon. Like that stand was insanely busy. I don't know that it. I think I've used it once or twice. I don't know that it's. I think I've used. I don't remember. I'd have to go through and look, to be honest. There was way too many people in that store when Russ and I were there last time, so I
Oh,
didn't even go
Layla
in.
says I got some cave to make curtains for the master bath. That is gonna be so pretty.
I know. Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's
So
the
yeah,
best
well,
part of thing about the cave facets. Those fabrics, those large print fabrics can stand alone all by themselves or be great to go with other accent colors.
yeah. That was one nice exhibit they had at Road to Virginia last year. Was they actually had a full like display of like probably 20 or 25 quilts. I forget how many.
Oh,
Of
well, John
his.
says he used cave in one of the upcoming releases.
Oh yeah, I need to find out what's going on with the releases because I know it's coming up soon, and I'm really interested to see what's going on with that.
Did
So
you see the I cannot remember. Hey Kim, I cannot remember. John, please tell me what the name of that Prince Charming fabric is, that quilt and everything. Did you sign up for that?
which one?
The kit, the newest kit through John and everything through Art East. It's using the Prince Charming or the Deja Vu Tulip Pink fabric of the Froggy.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't signed up for that one. Um,
John sent me a message about it and everything. I'm like, ooh, so I went over there and signed up. I'm like, daggone him.
I know,
He would be
yeah.
such an enabler.
Yes, he is. Yeah, Kiss Me, I'm Charming. That's what it is. Yes. So yeah, I
Yes.
I might have to jump on that. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. I've got to get some of the other stuff done first. But yeah, no, that's definitely on the list of maybes. So
I was like, daggone him. So I'm like, I definitely got to work really hard to clear out project boxes before this stuff shows up.
yeah, and I've got a couple of these projects that I want to do soon. I can grab it real quick. I'll show you one of the ones I plan on doing very, very soon because you've seen me work on Dog Park, which is an Elizabeth Hartman pattern for one of my co-workers. Okay, Javilka wants to grab your channel name. It is
Ooh,
Donnell
let's see.
Stitchery, and so I'm going to
Yep.
put the link in the chat, and then it's always the my guest link is always going to be in the description of the video. And if you are watching the replay, as long as I remember, which is 99% of the time, you can put in exclamation point guest, and it'll actually bring up my guest channel information there as well if you are watching the live stream live with everybody else. So
Yeah, this year I decided I'm going to be doing, instead of a lot of cotton cuts, I'm going to be doing a lot of Art East this year.
very
So,
nice.
yeah, because
Yes,
I
well,
want to dive in there and beat first and just go at it and everything because I love traditional piecing. Granted, there is a whole lot of cut going on with a lot
yeah, but
more
that's just
cut.
something. Yeah, but that's something you just do. You just do slowly, and you just put a video on, and just enjoy the journey. But this is one of the patterns I want to do very soon.
Ooh, yes. I wanted the bears, but I did not get them. I did get the three pattern bundle of the horse. So Giddy Up, the howler, which is the little wolf,
Yes.
and which I'm thinking I'm gonna use some of my tulip pink fabric to do the wolf because that was so cute.
Yeah, no, that's fun. And
And I cannot wait. February 2nd or 3rd, I will have my thistle colored hoodie of Art East. I'm so excited.
oh, very nice. So there you go. Yes, we got lots of goodness. I'm glad that you're jumping on the Team Art East with me. I love John's patterns. I really do. So it's just you see what I like to sew is what you see on the channel. So yeah, you'll see a lot of his patterns on here. and I'm really excited that I've converted someone else to come along with me. So
Definitely converted me. I love it. I hate all the cutting, but I do love it, and it is fun, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
yeah, absolutely. They turn out so nicely, you know.
Yeah, so for the quilting of my blocks, if you see here, all I'm doing is the echoing of the seams.
Oh, okay.
And then the seams that have like the same color, like right here, I'm not doing it there. So, but that's how I'm quilting up all of these blocks. Nice,
Nice.
simple
And then
quilting, not super small and combined up together, anything like that.
and I just noticed there a moment ago you have a label on there. It's section blah blah blah. Um,
Yep.
is
So
that
I
something you made
printed out all
yourself?
my labels that I got and everything, and I try and have pinned it to like wherever I see like a large section at and everything. I pinned it on there so that way there I know what block that is.
Okay. Yeah, because everyone seems to have their own method for the blocks. There are some that label it like that. There are some that, like myself, I just shove them back in the bag.
I normally so whenever I am not at the point of quilting them yet, what I do is I put them back in the bag that they came in, that the pieces came in, and I put that paper for the clue directions. I put that in there so that, and then I try and tape it, or I very carefully, when I open it, I very carefully open it so I can reuse that sticker to
Yeah,
reseal it so it stays in that bag nice and securely. And then when I'm ready to sandwich it and quilt at the blocks, because I do mine as quilt as you go, then that way there it try and keeps them. Then I try and use the labels for that, so that way that I still know what the blocks are.
oh, definitely. That's a good way to do it. And yeah, I was thinking too, like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit different for you because you are doing the quilt as you go, which I am not. So
Yep.
I usually just,
Hello, Miss Linda, our cell lady.
yeah, it's good to see her. Hope you're doing okay and you're staying warm. John says the beers real quick. So yeah, I plan on doing that as a retirement quilt for one of my co-workers who retired recently. She is a big nature photographer in her spare time. So I thought that'd be a really good quilt design for her. I showed it to her husband a couple of weeks ago, and he thought it'd be perfect for her. So that's where it's going to go. So hopefully we can get that started and knocked out fairly soon as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. So I think we got to do the black bear because most of the time when she does her photography, it's in Maine.
Okay,
And
so I'll be right back. I need to go grab little Miss Luna because she's in there barking her little head off, and I do not want her waking up the hubby before it's time for him to get up.
no, that's
Because
fine. All right.
waking him up too early causes a cranky hubby.
Yeah, we don't want that. So we'll bring her back in just a moment. So you just got to put up with me for a few minutes. So what is everybody else planning on doing this weekend since it's supposed to be nasty and not the most joyful of weather this weekend? Do you have certain projects in mind that you want to sew? That sort of thing there as well. I think I just plan on doing a lot of sewing. I've got to run out to. All right. So Linda is sorry. Joyce is asking where do I get the. Geez, I cannot word today. Thank you all so much for still staying here with me and not running away for the hills. I wouldn't blame you if you did. Where do I get these patterns from? So these all come from Art East Quilting Co. So let me just grab their link real quick for you. Quilting Co. All right, come over here, Sean. All right, so that's the link to their main website. You can go and check out all the beautiful patterns that they have. They do have a sew along coming up in April, which is called Second Star to the Right. And that is a 9-month sew along. It's going to be based on Peter Pan. And I do have a affiliate link for that one there if you're interested in joining along. I do plan on participating in that one there. There's two different options. There's a sunset and a sunrise. The sunset one of them is more blues as a background, and one has more like purples and reds and that sort of thing as a background, which is the one that I choose to work on. Nikki says that she has the Highland cow pattern, but she's yet to make it. But she loved the whale pillow she made for her sister. Yeah, that's a fun pattern. I need to put the back on that my whale pillow pattern that I made too. That needs to happen soon. I have to dig around and find some fabric for that. So there you go. All right, Linda says she's still at work. She's at work and still wearing my tanks and shorts. Oh, that's fun. Let's see. Layla says moving my sewing to a folding table in front of the fireplace in the den. That's not a bad idea when it's just cold. Ginger says you've inspired me to get busy. I'm long arming a Bigfoot quilt for my son. It's a panel from Legends of the National Parks. Oh, that one's fun. I've seen that. And coordinates all kinds of mythical creatures. Oh, Donnell is back and has brought a friend. Sorry, I didn't see you come back.
Oh, no worries. I figured I'd just sit here and wait while you're reading the chat. This is little Miss Luna, my sweet little angel. Say hi, Lulu. Say hi. Luna, right here.
Oh, Miss Luna, it's always good to bring the doggos along.
She is my sweet little baby.
Miss Tasha is here.
Hey,
She says I'm here.
Tasha.
She's at the ballet class, but she remembered the headphones today. That's always a good idea. Kim is going to work on a flannel rag quilt, probably just make a pot of either potato soup or chicken noodle soup and work on some hand quilting. Oh, that sounds fun. Maybe a soup of that will be good today. All right, so now we're getting some hints here. John says he's sewing all weekend. The pattern I'm working on has a lot of strip piecing. Heaven, LOL. I don't do a lot of strip piecing, thankfully. So there you go. Raven says she has a baby face. Miss Luna. So yeah, we'll have to.
She's barely over a year old, so she is such a little sweet baby, and she's so playful. If you guys ever see like any scratches or bruises on me, which you would usually see like on my hands or my forearms, it's because she also likes to play rough, and I'm one of the only ones that she actually plays rough with. She'll come over and start the rough play with me, and it does, as long as she only does the right hand, it doesn't really hurt.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like with the first 12 months or something, they've got to learn how hard they can bite. And
Yeah, it's usually like, hey Zaza. Yeah, it's usually like
oh,
the
Zaza's
first
here.
6 months and everything. When she was younger, she bit a whole lot harder. She actually bit to the skin a few times. Now, which I bruise very easily, always have. But my iron levels always show that they're normal, so I don't know. But she always but now she bites hard enough where it hurts, but she doesn't break skin or anything like that.
Right. It's just something they have to learn as puppies. And
Yep.
so,
But she's my little cuddle baby every evening. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Dubrovska. If I'm saying that wrong, I am very sorry.
no, I think you got it right. Because I always worry I butcher it too, but she tells me I say it right every time, and I think she's telling me the truth. I don't know why she'd lie to me. So
Yeah, and I have like a little bed set up. I actually found a bed on Amazon that is like this, like it's like a metal frame, and then it has like this like tent type of thing that goes over it as like a almost like a hammock type of design.
yeah.
And then it has like this cushiony pillow that you put on top of it. So I got that all set up for them right beside my desk down here. So that way they have their own little space in my sewing room.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, we bought a bed once. It was like a little igloo thing that they could sleep in, and no one used it for ages. And then Finley tried to eat it, so that
Yeah,
disappeared.
I occasionally catch her chewing on it, and I'm like, and then she stops.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome sauce. Dubrovka says I said it correctly.
Yep, I thought you did. There you go. All right, so we're making a little bit of progress on this. Actually, I think we're almost done with this one row. So we've only got two more to make. So
Yeah, see in here, baby cakes.
It's everyone saying good morning to Miss Zaza, or although it's afternoon for Miss Zaza. Good morning, Miss Ellen. It's good to see you there.
Hey,
How
Miss
is the weather?
Ellen.
How's the weather up there? I think she's in Rhode Island, if I remember correctly.
That I'm not for sure.
I think it's Rhode Island. It's one of those northeast states, if I'm not right. I don't think it's Connecticut. I think it's Rhode Island. Yeah, they're supposed to get, I think the northeast as a whole is supposed to get socked pretty much because I was seeing a lot of the places in Baltimore, New York, and that were already announcing closures for Monday when
Yeah,
I was at
Mother
work
Nature is
yesterday.
not being very nice to the north.
No,
Then again,
but
she hasn't been being very nice to any areas of America lately.
yeah. Did I goof this up? I sure did.
Did you do a boo-boo?
I did.
You're not supposed to do boo-boos.
No, you know what? We keep it real here at the guy. I'm the guy who serves. All right, so Javuka is asking, do you do lives? The answer to that question is
Yes.
yes. She'll actually have another live over on her channel at
Yep,
10
at
a.m.
10 a.m. So about a half an hour after Sean ends, I go live on Saturdays. I also do live streams 10 a.m. at Eastern Standard Time on Sundays, and then on Wednesday nights I go live at 7 p.m. Eastern. And Sundays I do hand sewing, and then Saturdays and Wednesdays it's a mix up of whatever I decide to do that day because it's after work, so it depends upon what my brain can handle. I try to keep easy stuff for my Wednesday nights. And then Saturdays is usually where I start up like new collections and all.
Yep. No, yes. So you have a lot of you several options to join in and visit Miss Donnell. Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. I usually only do one live a week unless I'm on with Katie, which is once a month. Tammy once a month.
But you
Um,
also do recorded videos too. I don't do a whole lot of recorded videos
yeah,
because I don't like the whole editing process. That
I don't
takes
mind
more
the
time
editing.
and brain work than what I sometimes have.
I get
And
better at
live
that
streams,
as
I
time
don't have
goes
to worry about
on.
editing. All I gotta do is post it and hit the button to go live.
Yep, just keep it real. So, but
And I
yeah,
will be
someone said
doing for my live stream today, I will still be doing the quilting of these blocks because I got several more here to quilt up, but I'll have two cameras going so that way that you'll actually be able to see me quilting it.
yes, and then originally I had said that I was going to be joining you today over at your channel, but I am unable to do that today. So we've actually made arrangements for me to join Donnell next week instead. So
Which is still
next week,
awesome because we'll be doing Clue 7.
yes, we'll be doing Clue 7 of the, what's it called?
Under
Under the
the
Sea.
Sea.
I can
I only
never
know that because
remember
the piece of paper over here has it right underneath my nose.
which part, what the names are. There was one of them I could not remember to save my life. I think it was like Tree of Life or one of them. I could not remember. I was calling it by the previous name. It was just not
Yeah,
my
let's see.
idea of fun.
There is Tree of Life, Wild West, and then there's one other one. I cannot remember what the other one is. So Wild West was my Dusty Rose, I believe. And I cannot remember what the Rose Finch was. What colorway? I
Right.
mean, what that collection was called.
Flyway.
Flyway. Thank you. That one there, I can never seem to remember the name for.
I had the hardest time with that one too, but I just go look it up. They've got a page on the Cotton Cut site. It's past puzzle mystery quilt. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, I still had to finish quilting up Dusty Rose and Rose Finch.
All of them. John says yes. Sometimes she has super awesome guests. I wonder who he's referring to there.
What did he say?
And sometimes you have super awesome guests on your lives.
Yeah. And I need to get a specific somebody back over here on my
All you,
channel.
all you have all you have to do is ask him. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to jump on and hang out with you again.
Heck yeah. 'Cause I'm like, I love having John on.
I know, me too. That's why I reached out to him a little while ago, and we've organized. I think it's the last weekend in February, if I remember correctly. I can go look at my calendar in a minute.
Yeah, I want to get John back on. I want to get Adam back on. I emailed Adam, but I know he's also an extremely busy person.
Yeah,
So I'm
let's
just
say.
so I figure when he gets a chance, he'll email me back.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, he's just super busy. I know. Like, sometimes I'll email him, and um, it takes him a little while to get back. But yeah, I'm like that too. Sometimes I'll email. Yeah, people email me, and I mentally reply to them, but then I don't actually hit the send button or actually type anything. I just reply to them in my head. So
Yeah,
there
like
you
right
go.
now, yeah, like I'm also waiting for Tasha to send me a message of what date she's available for.
Yeah, well, she's usually busy too with her kids. That's like,
I know she's got the
um,
littles.
yeah, that's kind of like when I reached out to her last month. I had her on like the first weekend in January this year because I figured that with the New Year's break and everything else, hopefully everybody would um she wouldn't have any other events going on. And she's like, "Oh, that's right. Yeah, I am open this weekend." So I
Yeah,
was
John says I've
smart.
been keeping Adam busy. Oh, I believe it, especially with that whole Tula um
No
rehashing a
place like
Tula
home.
thing. So
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how that comes together. They're doing a Wizard of Oz inspired solo along with
yes.
I did it with Dakota Solid. That was the original inception of that plan. And
Hello,
then
Molly.
yeah, it's now
And
being
Andy
redone with all these
says,
beautiful coolers.
"Ooh, that'd be awesome, Andy. Send me an email. It's Donnell Stitchery at gmail.com, and we will definitely work something out.
So
I would
it's
love to
Quilt of
have you
Valor.
over, and I can even come over to yours one day too.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Andy says I'll see you February 7th for Quilt of Valor Day. Yes, so I have Andy on the 7th. I did not realize it was Quilt of Valor Day. However, I do have a Quilt of Valor quilt that I need to quilt. I have all the supplies. I just need to go ahead and get the quilt sandwich made. So that'll give me a really good kick in the pants to get that started. So thank you for telling me that. At least now I know what's going on. So yes, Nikki says there's two Adams, Adams Sews and Adams Sew Fun. Yes, I think we're
Oh,
both
okay.
referring
So
to
I do
Adams.
not know anything about Adam So Fun. I would definitely have to look it
He's
up.
neat. Yeah, go check him out. He's a lot of fun. I don't have any real. I've never actually reached out to him, but he does have a lot of fun content. So yeah, definitely go see him if you haven't already done so. Let me go see if I can grab his link real quick. Um,
Yeah, because if you can, then that way there I can go ahead and click on it on my phone to be able to subscribe so I can check him out later on.
yeah, he's a lot of fun. He's well worth checking out. I haven't seen
Man,
his
now I
stuff in a
got
while.
multiple Adams as well. I already got multiple Johns.
I know. Yeah, go over and check out his channel. Tell him I said hi, even though he doesn't know who I am. Probably doesn't know who
And
I
I
am.
can't and I can't call it Adam 1 and Adam 2 because I don't want to make one feel any less than the other.
All right, and I'll put Adam Sows as well. I made over there in Britain. Although I'm feeling Adam So fun. I don't know if he's British as well or not. I'm gonna have to go check that out. No, he's in the US. It says here. So there, you go, couple more gentleman quilters for you to go check out if you want
Awesome.
more. There is Laurie is asking what is a good beginner pattern for art ease to start with. Okay, so this is a question that comes up once in a while. There is actually a free pattern of John's that you can download called the There She Blows. It's a little whale quilt pattern, which is 18 by 18. It's a free pattern. I recommend trying that one out. I'm gonna try and grab the link for it real
One
quick.
Adam 12.
Yes, and then the
No
other one,
worries
yeah,
at
John's come
all,
back.
Sasha. I am not worried. Girl, we got the entire year. You can go as far out as you want. Or we could just play it by ear and you message me whenever you know that you're going to have a free day that I'm going live on, and I'll toss you in there real quick. It is no worries at all.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, there's a free pattern of his that's called There She Blows. You can check that out. And then, yeah, the spill kit is fairly easy too. I figured that's what John would say. So, yeah, definitely go over and check out some of the different options there.
Okay, John says the most beginner is one called Spill Quilt.
Yeah, it looks like it's a can of paint that's spilt with all these different colors. I want to make that one at some point. I really need to just go ahead
Really?
and
I
yes,
thought
yeah.
I seen that one.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, that's like one of the first ones
No,
I. Oh,
John, put me the link for that one in the chat so I can go look at it really quick. 'Cause I gotta see
I've
it.
got it here. And it's only
Okay.
it's 12. Looks like it's $12 for the pattern US. So it's
Man,
not.
y'all gonna make me go shopping.
Well, this would be a good like scrappy one too, because you just need strips of fabric. So if you got like 4 or 5 inches of
Oh,
two
ooh, I
different color,
like
yeah,
how the colors come to get creates like the secondary colors when they overlap.
yeah. So yeah, we're going to enable everybody today. So there you
So
go.
this right here is the patterns we're talking about, spill over. Be
Yep.
great quilt for, especially for like say a kindergarten teacher that does primary and teaches primary and secondary colors.
Yeah.
So
No, I
that'd
need
be
to do that
really
some.
cute.
Yeah, I need to do that at some point. So
I'm getting yelled at by a little girl over here.
and I like how it's quilted too, just like straight line quilting. It's very modern.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, definitely a good option there for you as well. So yeah, lots of good fun. I just designed one of those in tool. It's so okay. So we'll have to keep an eye on stuff there as well. So that'll be a lot of fun to see what's going
John, you're
on
going
there
to
as
get me in
well.
a lot of trouble over here with all this Tula and beautiful designs and everything, dude. I need you to design me a Yorkie one. Let's
Trying to
see.
find.
Make sure I got all my outside lines. Okay, I need to finish up over here.
Yeah, he has lots of fun stuff. So
Yeah, I know. He got so many cool things. If I could try and get every single pattern, I would.
he actually gave away like during the 12 days of Christmas last
I
year. One lucky
know.
person did win
And
like every pattern he gets.
now he's doing like a new version of, I believe it is. Ooh, that would be
Yeah,
so cute. Toto from Oz could be a Yorkie fairly easily, he says.
yeah, that's true.
Ooh. You're gonna make me go buy that whole pattern now, aren't you?
You should. You'd have. I think you'd have a lot of fun with that one.
I'm sure I would.
I really enjoyed that pattern. I still need to quilt it, but
Man, oh man, now I gotta go look for Wizard of Oz.
we're here to enable you. All right, please tell me I put this on right the second time.
And so for the Kiss Me, I'm Charming pattern, that is this one right here with Tula Pink.
Yep.
And I cannot wait to get that. That is going to be so adorable.
I'll have a lot of fun with that one. Yeah.
Lulu, calm down, babe.
All right, so there you go. Yes, we've got all sorts of fun stuff coming up on the channels. Now you know what Donnell's up to. We've enabled her a little more, so
Okay, I just saved it so I can take a look at it later while I'm up here getting chewed up on by my puppy.
well, you can always
But,
give it out as like a wish list to your family and stuff for your birthday or wedding anniversary or something. So,
oh no, I do that with my AccuQuilt dies.
oh,
I'm like, here you go, honey. I'm like, I give him the expensive things, and then stuff like this I buy myself.
Okay, there you go. All right,
Oh
so
yeah,
that's what
that
we.
definitely, yeah, Toto could definitely very easily be a Yorkie.
Yeah, and the Toto block went together pretty quickly. It didn't have a whole lot of cutting comparatively to some of the other blocks.
So the quilt that we're talking about is the No Place Like Home quilt, and that is this one right here.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
I
that
would
one
probably
that one
make
was a lot
that
of
whole thing just because Wizard of Oz I truly absolutely love.
yeah, one of my favorites. This is the rose or part of the rose that was partially painted
Ooh,
red.
pretty.
So I think this part we can do that next. Oh, okay.
Oh, awesome sauce choice. She said, I found some I'm getting myself for my birthday next month.
Oh, very
Awesome.
nice. Yes, definitely go over and check out John's patterns. They're a lot of fun. We
They
have,
are, and be careful because they're also very addicting.
they are the very deep. Now, fair warning, there is a lot of cutting. We've mentioned that, but the cutting instructions that that John provides are very, 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 very detailed, very good. The instructions to put them together, like when you open up the books and you see it's like 74 pages for some of these things. Don't let that panic you because each block is separate. So you just take it like a book, like a novel, just read it as one chapter. And treat it like one chapter, and it becomes a lot less stressful. And if you run into any issues, you know, there's always someone out there to help. You know, I'd be happy to help where I can, but you really aren't going to run into any issues. I've seen several people that haven't
Yeah,
done them
they are,
before, and
the instructions are very easy to understand. They're
very
they're
much
just
so.
absolutely amazing, and they're a lot of fun. And they're, let's see. Yeah, I love it. I mean, I've only done the Winnie the Pooh block from 100 Acre Woods, but I can tell you right now, I love it. And John, I love that entire collection, 100 Acre Woods, and I'll probably finish it all up later down the road. But right now, Winnie the Pooh is just gonna be a wall hanging for me because he's so near and dear to my heart. I even on my little thing here, on my sewing table, right on the other side of my machine, I even have two little Winnie the Pooh dolls that I keep sitting right here because it's my happy place in my room. And they're honeybee ones, so I it combines both things I love. Honeybees and Winnie the Pooh.
I know. Yeah, I've still got to finish doing my hand stitching for my 100 Acre Woods because yeah, we're not too far. Nikki says, Sean, also check out Brendan from New Zealand. I can't think of his channel name. That is Mr. Quilter. He is fantastic. I've been watching his videos since day one. He now has a command as well. So if you haven't checked out his stuff, go check it out. He's been doing weekly videos. He's talked about his first quilt, the must-have tools. He's also talked about how he's upgraded to a new machine and the thought process behind that. He was, yeah, he's just fantastic. Definitely go check him out. Tell him we said hi. He's just a neat guy. He's doing a temperature
Ooh,
quilt right now. FPP. He's trying it all. He's kind of like me. This is the journey. This is what I'm doing. This is why I think you really will enjoy him. So definitely go check him out as well. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his. I need to go watch some of his videos because I'm really falling behind on that. So there you go.
awesome sauce. John says I'm making bees right now for a new quilt. Okay, I'm gonna have to buy that one too.
I know you're like me, just like John. Here's my credit card number. Just charge and send it in,
I'm just gonna
please.
have to pay off a credit card and give it to him to hold on to me for, and just add on the new quilt kit whenever it comes out.
There you go.
Like here, just don't go too crazy all at once on me. Give me a little bit of
Yeah,
a breather in between so I can pay it off.
yeah. I always use my check card so I don't have to pay it off. But there you go. All right.
Yeah,
So we
I try to that's one thing I love that John does is he does a payment plan so that way it makes it so it's not so brutal on your bank account all at one time.
Oh, definitely, yeah, and that's been really nice for that. So, um, I'll throw in the link one more time. That if anyone's interested, yeah, definitely go check it out. If you're interested in doing the Peter Pan one, second star to the right, I'd love to know if you're doing it along with us. I'm going to try and keep up this year. I make no promises, but I am hoping that we can get that, stay caught up this time because the last couple of ones I've always had two projects going on at once that I've been catching up on. I'm really hoping I can get them knocked out in time to be able to do, start fresh with second star to the right. Well, we are going to finish just a few minutes early today because I do need to duck out and run a few errands before all the nasty winter weather shows up in
Holy
our part
moly,
of
it's
Virginia.
already 9:20.
Yes, ma'am. Time flies around here when we're having fun. So,
Right? I'm like,
oh,
holy smokies.
yeah. Good morning, Miss Nancy. I see you popped in. She said, "I'm so sorry I missed you today. It's freezing cold here in Wisconsin. I've heard it's been nasty up there, 20 below zero. I'm just trying to keep warm. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Laurie, I'm having trouble finding the whale pattern 2 on the site, so bear with me. And I remind me, and I'll send you an email once I locate it again. I know it's floating around somewhere. Hang on a second. Let me just look. No, it doesn't help.
Thank you, Ellen. She says, thumbs up for Sean and Donnell, please.
Where did you go?
John says he'll put the link in.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right. Well, he knows what he's doing, so I'm just gonna let him put it in there. Yeah, usually I can find it, but today I'm having trouble with that. So
Yeah, Nikki said she had to dig for the well. It took her a bit to find it. Okay, John
yeah.
just posted the link.
Oh, perfect. All right, excellent. So, what do you have going on today? I know you'll be back live over at your channel in just a little bit,
Yep,
at
so
10,
today
correct?
on my live, I'm going to be working on the rest of these blocks. Looks like I got about 4 more of these to quilt up. So I'm working on finishing these up. If I get these done before my live stream ends, before it's time for my live stream to end, then I will be finishing up on my working on my blocks here that I have going on, which is my Quilts of Valor quilt. And that is just a potato
Yeah,
chip block that I am having fun with doing.
very nice. So, yeah, lots of goodness
Yeah.
going on over at Donnell's channel. So, definitely go check out what she has going on at 10 o'clock. And then after that, we have a bunch of our other friends going live later in the day. Usually, we have our friend Russ at 11. So let me just throw everybody's link in real quick before we run off, and then we will say goodbye. So yeah, Donnell at 10, and then Russ at 11. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Hopefully they're doing okay and not freezing to death up there in Nova Scotia. I usually go live about 1, and then Miss Katie goes live at 4 p.m. Eastern as well. So go check them all out. Tell them I said hi. And that sort of thing there as well. Lots of quilty goodness there for you. And then come back tomorrow morning at 10 to check out Donnell's Sunday Live as well. So there you go. Oh, all right. Well, with that, I think we'll go ahead and say farewell because I do need to duck out a little. Oh, and Andy's going to be live with Katie this afternoon over on her channel. So yeah, that'll be a fun
Awesome sauce.
combination. I hope to be home by then so I can tune into that one. So that'll be fun there as well. So thank you so much for joining me today, Donnell. It's always fun to hang out with you and spend a little
Not
bit
a
of time
problem.
with you.
I love hanging out with you, Sean. It's always
Well,
fun.
we get to do it again all next week over on your channel at 10 Eastern. So yeah, I'll be live again next Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern. I think it's going to be Amber with the Cheeky Quilters. Let me see. Is that who we have next week? I am a hot mess today. Yes,
You are so
Amber.
welcome, Dubravka.
Yeah, so next week I'll have Amber on at 8, and then I'm going to duck over and visit Donnell at 10. And then, yeah, we'll have a lot of fun. We're back tomorrow morning as usual with my podcast, unless the power goes out here overnight and then there'll be nothing. But you know, I don't think that's going to happen. So I think it'll be all right. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have a great day. Happy sewing, and we'll see you all on the next one.
Bye, guys.